Hey guys, how are you all? So welcome to My Way Tarot. This will be a reading for Sagittarius for the 17th to the 31st of July 2023. Now this reading will be done in two parts. The first part will be in relation to love and the second will be career and finances. At the end of the reading I will pull a few cards from the Angel Answers Oracle deck. So if you have a particular question in mind as we go throughout the reading, then please feel free to ask this at the end and we can get some advice, support or reassurance for you in regards to those Angel Answers Oracle. So the deck that we're going to use today is this one. This is the Modern Witch Tarot. So we may as well get straight into the love portion of your reading. So Sagittarius, for your love reading, I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind. So please use your own sense of discernment with the messages and please do not force of anything to fit. Okay, guys? So please watch out for the Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements for yourself or potentially your love interest if you happen to know of these. So let's get into your reading. Angels of Love and Light, could you please get clear and concise messages for Sagittarius? What do they need to know, please and thank you, for the 17th to the 31st of July 2023. Just cutting up the deck for you now. So guys, as I will do this reading, I'll be reading how your love interest is feeling about you in regards to the connection on this side, and then how you may be feeling on this side, and then the mutual energy down the middle. But obviously this can be switched around, so let's get into this. How's the love interest feeling, please and thank you, in regards to this connection and for love? Sagittarius, okay? What's going on for love? What's going on? How's the love interest feeling, please and thank you? Do you know, I'm feeling all of this heaviness. Like this person has a lot that they want to say, but potentially they're fearful of actually saying of anything out loud, okay? Like they're fearful of actually getting their thoughts across. This person's really concerned about being able just to kind of, I'm getting speak from their heart, speak from a place of truth. This person could feel like they're dealing with a lot of mental conflict right now. I'm not getting this overall impression it's all about because they have this conflict to do with you or anything like that. I just feel like they may be at some sort of potential crossroads in their life and they've just got a lot going on in their mind, okay? But also they may have a lot of other things around them which are kind of getting them down here, okay? I'm getting like contributing factors, like they seem to have something that's going on with them. It's a lot of contributing factors that maybe they've kept to themselves, or you kind of know of certain things that may or may not be going on with this person's life, but they haven't put it out in the open, you know, publicly, or maybe they haven't fully kind of said anything to you yet. I'm hearing not all is what it seems, okay? Not all is what it seems. What's going on here? How's the love interest feeling? Thank you. Yeah, oh my gosh, guys, I can't make this up. The moon, not all is what it seems, okay? So there are certain things that have been hidden. There's a mystery about things, an air of mystery. Pisces energy. This person may have a Sagittarius moon placement, maybe. That could be something that's significant here. What else here? Okay, 3 of Wands. What's going on here, please and thank you? They're in deep contemplation about a lot of things in their life right now. 7 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. 10 of Cups. 3 of Cups. 5 of Cups. 4 of Cups. And the High Priestess, Cancer's energy. Lots of fire coming through. We see how we got all this fire here. We've got a little bit of earth, obviously water as well. I feel called to do one more. Like, what's the central energy for this person? What's the central kind of energy of how they're feeling right now? Strength card, Leo energy. 7 of Pentacles, King of Cups, 4 of Wands, Four of Pentacles and the Star, Aquarius energy, Knight of Swords. Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be very significant. Do you know what? I feel like this person's in two minds about something. And I don't feel like this is too much to do with you or for you to take anything personally. I feel that this person is just in this place where they have all of this overwhelming emotion and they just don't know how to really handle all of this emotion. And their kind of coping mechanism or go-to is to usually try to run away from their problems or from their issues, or try to avoid them, or to kind of look elsewhere, because it's too much if it's kind of faced head on. Like, this person just gets into, I'm getting told, blind panic when it has come to potentially love in their past. This person may have been single for a very long time, okay? They've been single for a long time. They've been very independent. They kind of, I'm hearing, hold the fort on their own. So they may have a few people around them in their life that are of support. But I feel predominantly this person goes through a lot in private. I feel like this person has a lot of passion, okay, for this connection. And this person has always put you, I'm getting, at the forefront of their mind, okay? Even if it has given off the impression that they haven't. This person may be questioning whether to stay single, okay? Or whether to get into a connection, another connection, if they're already with someone else. But I'm getting this overall vibe that this person is someone who has a difficult time with trying to fully establish what it is that they're wanting. You know, I feel like this person can sometimes get a little bit distracted. You know, this person may be someone that kind of likes to go in the moment of things a little bit more impulsive. I'm not getting too much like a reckless vibe from this person. I feel like they have actually matured a great deal, okay? Especially emotionally. And this person actually wants a lot of stability within their life, and they actually have a lot of focus on providing a strong sense of security for themselves. And I feel predominantly they are wanting to be with someone who is wanting to be on the same page. But I feel like there could be a few issues that are coming up for this person, and they may just feel like they have to kind of hold their tongue, as it were, like they have to hold back. This person has been contemplating about, you know, whether to take a different direction in their life, maybe in regards to their work or their career or their finances. And for some reason, this does actually make a direct impact on you. Okay, and the reason it makes a direct impact on you is because they actually want to be able to give so much more than what they feel like they're able to give at this point in time. Like, they always kind of feel on some level that they're not kind of doing enough. But I feel like they're just kind of getting themselves down here. Yeah, look, Queen of Cups, we saw the King of Cups. So this person feels definitely a strong soulmate connection with you, okay? Maybe in a past life connection or a twin flame connection for some of you, as we did see the King of Cups and the Four of Wands relatively close together. So I'm just getting this overall vibe that, here, look at this with the Two of Pentacles. It's not to say whether this person loves you or doesn't love you or cares for you or doesn't care for you. I feel like this person is actually battling a lot, something a bit deeper, okay? Like, they're really excited and they want a new beginning in their life, and they would love to incorporate this with you more than anything, I'm hearing. But this person may be kind of used to kind of doing things in a particular way, like they've got relatively comfortable, and it's a sense of the fear of unknown and not being sure where this particular new path is going to take them. I'm getting this overall impression that they want to go down as this new path, but there's just something that is kind of in the back of this person's mind where they have that thought of, oh, well, what if this and what if that? And they kind of seem to doubt themselves. Yeah, maybe heartache here from a past situation with the Three of Swords, okay? It doesn't have to be romantic. There could just be something else that's kind of breaking this person's heart right now, or has broken this person's heart in the past. And they're just needing to take a little bit more time to revitalize themselves and get their energy back. Yeah, and that's the truth with the Ace of Swords. You see the Three of Swords and the Ace adding up to the Four of Swords, which is all to do with rest and recuperation and just taking a down period, okay? Taking a bit of a moment for themselves, okay? How are you feeling at this time? How's this energy over here, please and thank you? Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Eight of Pentacles. I'm hearing work, 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 work. Somebody's just busy at work all the time, okay? Or they just have a lot going on. Yeah, they're just wanting some sort of peace. So maybe this could be you. Obviously, this could be switched around, but somebody is wanting a cycle to end here with the world. And look, there's that Four of Swords. Okay. And then we get the Six of Swords, minusing of the Four of Swords, we got the Two of Swords. And I briefly saw the Two of Swords earlier, right at the beginning of the reading, okay, as I went to go and shuffle the cards. So the kind of overall energy is the sense of feeling stuck or not sure which way to turn, okay? Yeah, with the Emperor, Aries energy, but potential divine masculine coming through. Someone is just wanting to take control of a situation, but potentially they feel a little bit vulnerable about doing of this because something is very new to them. Something's very new to them, or they're still getting used to something and it still feels a lot for this person. You see how this page is standing there with the One Pentacle, okay? And they may be used to getting of this One Pentacle, and then all of a sudden we have this person handling 8 different things, like 8 different pentacles. So this person is trying to adjust to something in their life, and it's 8 times more at least than something that they've been able to cope with in the past. Like it's quite a lot for them. Okay, it could be workload, it could be responsibilities, it could be obligations, it could also just be like potentially 8 different things that are going on in this person's life. It could be in regards to people. And there's just certain pieces of information that have been brought to light here, because the page can be in relation to news. There's some sort of news that's been brought up and it's just put this person like overdrive, and they're just trying to kind of continue doing the best that they can, but there's something that is a lot for them, okay? Could be in regards to a home situation, a family scenario. It could be to do with their work itself. It could just be absolutely everything and anything and in between, you know? But how are you feeling? Yeah, look, Four Swords. I mean, I can't make it up, guys. Somebody is just needing to take a break, to take a breather, just to try to regather their thoughts, okay? It's not to say the sense that they're wanting to kind of hold back, but they're feeling pretty out of it right now with the Five of Pentacles. Like, is this person's expected to go from 1 to the 8, but they're currently in this 5, thinking that they can't handle this 8. And obviously that doesn't have to mean like literal, as in actual money, but it's just the sense of things that are going on that's like piling on for this person, and it's causing a bit of drama here. With the Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, 555 could be significant, lots of changes here. I'll get a couple more cards here, please. Thank you. Queen of Cups. This person's just trying to take, I'm hearing a self-care day, mental health day, you know, rest, recuperate. They need a break. They need to look after themselves and nurture themselves a little bit more. They may have not been doing of this as much, and they're wanting to kind of get things in order for themselves. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. This person is like kind of in the balance right now, because you can see with the page is carrying the 1 and we've got the 8, and if you take away the 8 with the 1 you get the Seven of Pentacles, okay? So it's this overall sense of this person needing to stand back. They've already got what they've got and what they've been used to, and they're actually analysing and looking at all this other extra stuff that they're dealing with, okay? And, you know, they're looking at all that they have from a place of care, okay? And they're wanting to show this sense of compassion and kindness and, be able to discuss what it is that they're truly feeling, but someone just feels, you know, really stuck. Look, as I say, that 10 of Wands, somebody feels burdened, okay? So obviously, however this switches around, but someone wants to talk, okay? I'm hearing like they're not their usual kind of bright and breezy self, okay? They're kind of optimistic, happy-go-lucky, positive self. So somebody is really struggling with something, okay? And that's the truth with the Magician, but I feel like there's some sort of truth that's getting ready to be spoken on here in regards to this connection. What's going on here? What's the middle energy, please? The mutual energy for this connection. Thank you. Hangman, or the Hang One, Pisces energy. Six of Swords wanting to show through. Wow. Eight of Cups, Six of Swords. Somebody is really trying to emotionally and physically leave us something in the past, okay, that has been a lot of burden on them. It's been stressing them out. It's been keeping them confused and kind of in their head too much with the Seven of Cups, but they've been told to kind of hang on in there and kind of wait to make a decision. Yeah, by judgment, the judgment energy, Sagittarius coming through. Yes, High Priestess. Somebody feels something intuitively here. Cancer's energy, and then the Six of Cups. Wow, I was getting High Priestess, but we got that already. Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So two aces wanting to show through, okay? So I'm hearing, should I stay or should I go now? So someone could potentially be dealing with a karmic relationship here. It doesn't necessarily have to be, whether it's romantic or not. Somebody has just kind of been a little bit unsure about what their next move is, and they've been needing to take some time to figure out what they truly want and what's important to them. They feel like on some level, you both feel like on some level that you were meant to kind of meet or meant to see of each other, and meant to kind of collaborate and work together and show how you deeply feel for one another. But there's been a lot that's gone on here with a sense of unspoken, okay, kind of words here. You know, the High Priestess and the Moon can be all in relation to secrets. So there could be some sort of secret that this person's not telling you, or you may be keeping a secret from this person. But I feel that ultimately the secret potentially could be the fact that you actually both have much deeper feelings for each other than you're letting on, okay? And that you're wanting to work and collaborate together, and you feel this sense of pull to bring in this brand new beginning or to revitalize something between the two of you. But there could be, you know, some sort of hurdle or sacrifice that's needed to be overcome here, in order to have this kind of revitalized connection with one another. You both may have known each other for a little while now, okay? I'm picking up on, we have 7, 8, and 9, okay? 7, 8, or 9, maybe even months, maybe even years, okay, for some of you. Or potentially for some of you, that could have been the last time that you actually saw of this person physically, but you felt something more longer than that. But I'm picking up on 8 here with the 8 of Pentacles, 8 with the 8 of Cups, we got the 8 of Wands, and then the Strength card, which is 8. So 88, 88, or 888 could be very significant. I'm even picking up on, I know for the next set of readings, there will be the Lionsgate portal. Okay, so the 8th of August could be highly significant here. There could be something important that happens around that time. I'm also picking up on this kind of energy whereby you may be feeling, Sagittarius, relatively tired, okay? You've been feeling relatively tired because you just have so much else that's going on here, and you're wanting to show to this person that you do care for them and that you're there for them. If you were to be around of this person, you're always going to be a strong support to them. if they would be accepting of this. But I feel on some level here, I'm getting that there's going to be something that happens whereby there's this kind of like make or break, like this one last chance type of thing. I know that sounds a bit ominous, but I don't know why I'm picking up on that, but I am. But anyway, nines, eights, threes, fours, sixes could be significant, and sevens. Am I picking up on anything else? I just heard this person does desire to have more with you. It's not to say that this person doesn't desire to have more with you. I just feel like there is something going on with this person at a far deeper level. And I'm getting something to do with some sort of belief system. I'm getting pulled to say something in regards to the subconscious, okay? And I don't know why I just got really itchy all of a sudden. So it's like somebody is like itching to find out more about what's really going on with them. Um, and I'm hearing in this kind of journey that they're on, the sense of like exploration and discovery. Like maybe this person is wanting to do some more kind of travel here, or have of something whereby they feel a bit more free and liberated. And I'm getting not so much whereby that they can go out and they can just kind of be with a load of other people or anything like that. I'm getting more to the point of this person may feel a little bit confined or contained in a certain space, maybe physically or mentally, and they're just feeling very overwhelmed with whatever they've got going on, and they're wanting to just take a moment to kind of breathe and figure out their next steps. But then someone could be taking like the wrong idea, whereby there's this overall kind of like feeling of, well, I guess it's got something to do with me, that this person doesn't, care for me or love me or want me or whatever. But I'm not picking that up as if it's anything for someone's done something personally wrong. It's more to the point whereby this person is trying to just dig a little deeper within themselves. I'm getting lots of different messages. I'm feeling, it's feeling very strange actually. um yeah. So what I feel called to do is, I'm going to obviously go into the extended reading, and we'll be pulling a lot more cards with several different decks of cards, okay? So what I'll do is I'll put an extended preview at the end of the reading, for both love and career and finance, and so you'll get to kind of have a little sneak peek of what's available in the extended reading, as I go to do that a little bit later on. But just give us a few moments and we'll get straight into your career and finances for the 17th to the 31st of July 2023. So thank you. Okay, Sagittarius, so welcome to your career and finance portion of your reading. So this will be for the 17th to the 31st of July 2023. Now, guys, I've just finished doing your love extended, and it was very interesting, very in depth, quite complicating. Okay, there's definitely more than meets the eye to do with a particular connection. Okay, or I'm even getting that there was the sense of someone dealing with another party here, but I'm not getting this overall vibe that they're dealing with them anymore so much. Or if they are dealing with them, then they're kind of not too enamored with staying in a particular situation. Like it's just not kind of, doesn't feel right for them for some reason, even though it may look a particular type of way. So I feel like this is kind of deep here. Yeah, King of Swords, King of Cups wanting to show through. I'm just getting this overall vibe with that kind of extended. It was more the line someone's been more in their headspace rather than their heart space, and they're making this sense of a transition, and they're following their heart, and they're wanting to go towards a connection where they feel like they're really fully following of their heart, and they're dealing with the connection because they genuinely love someone, like, rather than just because it kind of looks a particular type of way, or it seems to make sense, or what have you. It was deep. Okay, let's just put it that way. It was deep. But enough about that. Let's get into your career and finances. So we're going to use the same deck as we were before, the Modern Witch Tarot. So let's get into your reading. So angels of love and light, will you please get clear and concise messages for Sagittarius in regards to their career and finance, please and thank you. What do they need to know? Now, guys, I'm just going to kind of let the cards fall where they may, unless I feel guided to place them. But obviously, as I go to do your extended, I'll have them kind of neatly laid out, okay? But let's get it. What's going on for Sagittarius? What's this going on here? Please and thank you for career and finances. Three of Cups. Two of Wands. The Hermit, Virgo energy. Four of Pentacles. Magician, wow. Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio. Six of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Wow, overall, guys, this is actually relatively promising what's coming out for this reading. Three of Wands. Wow, okay. What's that? The Chariot. Gosh, no wonder it came out so quickly. Cancer's energy and the Ace of Cups. So someone is just going after what makes them feel good, okay? What makes them feel truly fulfilled in their life here, okay? They may have felt restricted in some sort of way, and now they're just willing to kind of, wow, that's a bit deep, but I just heard break the shackles of their past. Somebody may have been doing or something or leading a particular life in a certain way, and now they're just like, do you know what, I want to expand, okay? I want to broaden my horizons. I want to kind of have that sense of flexibility to try something a little bit different. I'm getting the sense that something's been a bit samey. Yeah, with the Hanged One and the Hierophant, they feel like, I'm getting like content enough with whatever they're doing or whatever you're dealing with, okay, guys? I'm talking about you, obviously. But it's not quite hitting the spot for someone. Like, it's not kind of giving them the next level vibe that they're wanting, okay? So they feel this kind of need to kind of not necessarily cut something completely off and have a brand new beginning, but to kind of put something to a side and explore something else, like maybe a side hustle, or maybe like just try a few other different things that they feel called to do, or you feel called to do, so that you could kind of I keep on saying they for some reason, so I'm getting like a cross-watcher vibe for some of you. Or you could just have, you know, Sagittarius in your chart and it's not like your main sun sign, okay? I'm getting that. So yeah, you're it's like you're wanting something more. Yeah, you've done all right to a certain point, but you feel like you've hit this kind of plateau, but people respect you with what you're doing, and they want to collaborate, and they want to be a part of, you know, what you're doing or what you're building. But I'm not getting too many cups here, guys, which is to do with emotion. I mean, we saw the Ace of Cups earlier, which is obviously very promising, and we do have the Three of Cups here, but it's kind of all been hidden over everything else. Like underneath, yeah, there's a sense of like, oh yeah, everything's kind of all right. But with the Three of Cups adding to the Ace, that makes it to the Four of Cups. And when you have the Four of Cups, it's a kind of a signify, or like, oh gosh, if I can get my words out, it's like a signal to do with being a little bit bored, or a little bit, it's like a sense of having apathy, like kind of feeling a bit like, yeah, I guess it's all right. I mean, you know, it's paying the bills, or it's kind of doing, you know, what I'm needing it to do, to a certain extent. But, you know, I've done this for a long time, or I've been in this business a long time, or I've been working on this craft for a long time, or, but it's just something that comes to like naturally to you to a certain extent. You haven't got to work too hard at this, but yet you have worked hard at this, but it's just not quite, you know, you know there's meant to be more here. You know that you're meant to be doing something more, or yeah, you know that this isn't your kind of end game, but for a period of time you may have thought that it was your end game, but it's not. There's something more for you. There's something more for you, but maybe you just haven't had even the opportunity to try to even, you know, contemplate, to even figure out what that is for you. Like, you've not even had enough quiet time. Maybe you've just been on the go, being so busy, doing this, that, and the third, and you haven't even had very much time to be able to check in with yourself if whatever it is that you're wanting to actually live your life the way that you want to, and you're manifesting it, like, is that really kind of lining up for you? And I'm getting predominantly that it's not quite doing it for you. Not to say that you're wanting to completely turn your back on something, but you would like something a little bit different. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. You may have had doubts about doing or something new, or changing in a different direction, or having that sense of exploration because of feeling in some way that it would be daft of you for doing this for some reason. Like, I don't know why I'm getting like somebody would think that it would just be silly for them to try of something else, but actually no, it wouldn't be. It's, you're actually listening to what your soul is telling you to do. But there could have been a lot of people around you who have kind of like stuck their opinion in, or planted certain seeds when it's come to you, and be like, well, why would you want to do less of this because it's bringing in this, and you know, that's not necessarily going to work out anyway because of such and such. I mean, that doesn't seem realistic to me, and all this, you know, the general rubbish, right? But somebody also is battling with this kind of thing within themselves about whether they're, if they were to do something different, would it be enough? Like, I'm getting this sense of enoughness or worthiness, or maybe feeling a bit insecure about something, or not feeling fully confident about following through with something. But someone, it's just a sense of, do you know what, just go for it. You know, be bold, be daring, give it a go. Like, this is something that feels like it's pulling you in, it's pulling you to this kind of, I'm wanting to say destiny. I know that sounds so thingy, but as I say that, oh my gosh, with the Wheel of Fortune, see, there's always a rhyme and reason as to why I say stuff, right? And I think, oh gosh, I'm saying it, it sounds a bit like, ugh, you know, but it's not like, because the cards keep on showing up and they're like just confirming for me what I'm saying. So yeah, there is a sense of destiny to this next different part, or like opening of your life. I'm getting, you have the keys. You have the keys to get to this next level. You do, but you're trying to unlock it within yourself. But you may have thought it's going to come from something else, but it doesn't. It comes from you. But other people may be like, well, you need to do these, you know, these extra hours, or you need to have this achievement, you need to have this qualification, or you know, you're too far away from that opportunity, or that doesn't make sense, and you've got this obligation to do, and blah blah blah. And it's like, look, I'm just getting someone be like, I just don't care. Thank you, but no thank you. Like, I just, look, with the Ten of Swords, because someone is feeling this knowing that they're ending of something. And then we had the Ten of Swords with the 10 of the Wheel of Fortune, 10-10. There's a cycle closing, and someone is about to start something really amazing here. And it's like, this person's ambitious, like, you're ambitious, But then there are other people who maybe, I'm hearing who that precede you for some reason. That is not something I would usually say. Somebody or people precede you. So it could be family, could be friends, what have you, who are kind of going, well, are you sure you want to do that? And then kind of implanting this seed of doubt in your mind, like not really giving you the full backing on something, and you're like, hang on here, something doesn't feel right. Are they really concerned and they really care, or are they just projecting something onto me because they don't want me to do this, that, and the third, for some sort of other reason that you may feel like you know deep down, but it's not being evidently shown to you yet. Oh my gosh, look at this with a star wanting to show through, and then the Four of Cups. Guys, I mean, come on. Literally, didn't I just say earlier about the Four of Cups to do with a sense of boredom? Like, I'm over it, you know, looking at what they already have, trying to accept that this is what they've got, this is their lot, but they want something else to come out of the blue, like some effing miracle I'm hearing. And then we got the star showing through, which is a miracle. You're about to be offered something, or you're given the opportunity, and this is going to allow you to really take, I'm hearing the bull by the horns, and go for it, for what makes you feel fulfilled. This is like a dream come true, a wish come true for you. Aquarius energy could be significant. As I say that, the Fool, look, wanting of this new beginning with the Fool. Look, you see how this person is literally like on this cliff face here, and they're not really looking where they're going. They want to jump off this cliff, and this dog is kind of like warning of this person. But it's a sense of like, you are trying to mind of your business. You know and have trust and faith that if you were to jump and leap off of this cliff, obviously, you know, hypothetically here, guys, you know, not literally, but there would be your support here with this sense of spirit guides or the angels, the universe, whatever, you would have your back, and they would carry you over this cliff. But you got other people here, right? Other energies that are around you going, oh, you need to be careful because of this and that. But actually, you see of something or know of something that there's going to be a kind of like a walkway that just magically appears right in front of you as you step out. You have to believe it before you see it, but others are not getting your perspective, and they never will. Because look, you see how this person is so much bigger, obviously, than this dog here, obviously. But what I'm getting is that you are meant to be something more. You're meant to do something bigger. Your path is bigger. Your career or your endeavors is bigger than whatever you've dealt with before. Because you are meant to do something more. And you've always kind of known what it was, but you just hadn't had your finger on it that could kind of grasp it for you, if you know what I mean. I'm going to take two more cards. I feel called to do two more cards. What else? Yes, Nine of Pentacles. And I was just thinking in my head, because I got drawn as I was shuffling with the cards, going, what's happening about money? And then the Four of Pentacles, I was looking at this, going, I'm sure there's a significant improvement in this. And then the Nine of Pentacles came out with the Lovers, Gemini energy. You are receiving some major universal blessing here, a lot of blessings here in regards to your finances, where you're actually going to feel kind of secure. You're being guided, you're being protected, you're being watched over here. And I was getting, for some reason, like, I don't know, when I was getting, tried to say the word receiving, the word like recital wanted to be said. I don't know why. Recital. Or you're going to be a recipient of something. Is that something that ends up happening? You know, when you like somebody recites something to you in regards to maybe like a will or like an inheritance to do with a will or something along those lines. I'm not sure if that's actually correct, but I'm getting that for some reason. Someone may have left something to you or for you. You may be soon finding out about this. Three of Swords. Yeah, somebody could be finding out something. It's going to be very upsetting here. Look at that, Queen of Wands. There's your energy, guys. With the Tower, yeah. And the Temperance. I feel like something is about to occur that's going to close off a cycle that you've been wanting to close out, but it's not going to happen in the way that you thought that it was going to happen. But also I feel like you're very enthusiastic, whereby you know that something has the potential, if you were to just to kind of put in the time and the effort and the energy, that you would eventually kind of come out on top here with the sense of making several streams of income or passive income, or turning a hobby into a business, or doing of something. Like there's something going on here whereby it's like you're turning passion projects into, you know, into your work, like as in you're earning money from it, as I say that with the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. With the Six of Cups, Page of Wands. I'm getting a sense of somebody working from home, and I'm getting inheritance here. I'm getting a large windfall. I'm getting also there could be a major blessing to do with breaking a generational curse. I'm getting a sense of healing money blocks. Some sort of abundance blocks are being unblocked. And you're about to get some very good news, because you've done some work on yourself. You've been wounded here, but you've kept persevering anyway with that Ace of Cups and the Ten of Wands, regardless of what anyone else has said. And you've pushed forward, and you're about to come out on top, as I say, that with the wish fulfillment card of the Nine of Cups. You're going to be very happy here. You may have a few people who could be around you that may be a little bit envious, okay? Who may be wanting to try and control of a situation. But you could be getting ready to move, to relocate here, so that if you were to do of this, you're going to eventually allow yourself to be open and receptive to the sense of these. I'm hearing the divine blessings here with the Star and the Magician. I mean, we had the Chariot as well, which is all to do with rags to riches. I mean, I'm getting like you're going to be coming across as someone who may have this sense of an overnight success story, okay? But it's not been an overnight success thing. Like, it's been years and years and years in the making for you. You're going to be going from a position or a place where you have been scraping by and kind of putting loads of different, kind of monies into certain accounts to be able to cover one bill, and then to be able to cover another bill, and then be able to pay for whatever food or even toiletries, or even just to be able to make sure that you're not short on your rent. Like you've done or something, you've taken a risk on something, and you've been hoping and wishing and praying it's going to pay off. And I feel like it's going to, because you've been trusting of yourself, that you have the capacity to really follow through with something, but trusting in your intuition, trusting of the universe, and the kind of sense of the laws of the universe, of whatever you're putting in, you're going to get out of it. And I feel like there's this sense of rebalancing coming into play, especially with the kind of nodes changing. I'm getting the sense of the North and South node transitioning from Taurus to Aries and Scorpio to Libra. Like, this is very significant for you, maybe over in the next few the next kind of 18 months. I'm just getting this overall vibe that something's going to be significant for you. You may have an Aries or a Libra rising. Doesn't have to be the case though. But anyway, guys, lots of different types of messages coming through. So let's get into this here with the Angel Answers Oracle and see what's going on for you guys, okay? So if you have that particular question in mind, then obviously please feel free to ask of this particular question, and we'll get some cards out for you, okay? What can we get here, please and thank you? You're going to be recognized for something, by the way. You are. You're going to get appreciation. You're going to be respected. You're someone that's going to be seen as someone that can be reliable and that can be counted on. And people, I'm hearing the go-to person. You're going to be a go-to person in some way. You know, if fame and fortune isn't necessarily your thing, I'm getting obviously fortune, but I mean fame as in you're not wanting to be like a sense of a celebrity as such, or you've never been kind of too cared about too much about being famous or whatever. I'm getting more on the lines that you're just going to be very well known in a particular niche that you work on if you were to take of this particular risk, but also it's going to pay off massively. I'm also getting this overall vibe that for some of you, even though if you haven't wanted to be very well known or famous or celebrities, you're going to have to change something within your mindset and within this sense of belief about yourself or where you see yourself, because you're probably destined to be on that particular path and receive of this anyway. And it's something that you're just going to have to kind of get comfortable with, or grow to be comfortable with, or learn to be comfortable with, like to adjust, to adapt, because I'm getting that you're meant to be doing something else that's bigger than what you're currently doing as of right now, okay? Look, trust as I say that. So what I'm speaking from is this, from this place of, you know, having this sense of trust and faith in within oneself, okay? But let's get some cards, okay? Let's get some cards, okay? Remain positive. Remain positive. Success. Do you know what? The card that showed itself before it came out, or it didn't come out, obviously, was the card unlikely. So someone is in this kind of like cynical kind of thing, like remain positive. Oh, unlikely that something's going to happen. And then success came out straight after. Like someone has this way of like kind of putting a dampener on things. Look, no, like someone's stubborn here. Unlikely, no, but actually, if you remain positive, there is going to be a great deal of success in something. Okay? And but just because that something may have not necessarily worked out before doesn't mean that it wasn't meant to work out. It just meant that it was either not the right timing or not the right environment. Delayed but not denied, I'm hearing. What else here, please? What else? Look for a sign. I'm being told to pull a few more. Yes, thought so. Get more information. And improving health. Take action. Really beautiful, guys. Really beautiful. So lots of different energies coming through for you today. So I hope that there were some messages, a few messages that potentially resonated for you. If you have enjoyed this reading as much as I've enjoyed reading for you today, and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links now available. So thank you so much to those of you who've already donated. I greatly appreciate you guys. Even if you do not financially donate, a great way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments. So thank you all so much. If you haven't already, I'd greatly appreciate if you can hit the notification bell so you guys get an alert as to when I post another video for you, as I wouldn't want you guys to miss out on any future content that gets made available on the channel. And also, guys, I just want to say a thank you to those of you who have recently purchased memberships or new levels of membership. I do have all the extended readings for the bi-weeklies available in a particular membership called the Cosmic Collective, with a load of other kind of perks and unlimited access to like all content here. So if you are interested in taking a look to see what there is, then there's a link in the description box below. But also I have a separate link if you are just wanting to potentially purchase this individual extended reading. There is a separate link and it will take you to a platform called Gumroad. So if you did fancy taking a look to see what else has been going on for you, then we can get into that. But at the end of this, I will put an extended preview to show you what went down in the extended, so you have a little sneak peek. But I just want to say thank you again for being here, guys. Sending love and light your way. Many blessings and take care. Thank you. Bye, guys. There's going to be an illumination about why there was a sense of stagnancy and a connection with you and this person. Why someone may have walked away, or they ghosted, or they went no contact, or what have you. I feel like there's been this need to have of this separation, so there could be the sense of acknowledgement that what you and this person share with each other is far deeper than what it may have looked like on the surface level. Okay, not just like the sense of attraction with one another, but there's actually a deep soul tie between the two of you. As I say that, breaking up the deck, we have the Two of Cups, that there is love here. It's not just all about attraction. What else here for the Chariot? I'll take one more if there's one more. This is being divinely given to you as well, so you need to be open and receptive to this, because you are deserving, and don't tell yourself otherwise. And certainly do not listen to a load of other people who think on some level that you don't deserve it, because you absolutely do. Okay, yeah, King of Cups, you do. And also you may even end up having a love connection potentially that is also going to have this direct effect on your career and finances, because there may be a partnership and you're meant to grow in a partnership with someone, and it is I'm hearing a divine blessing, this love with this person who you're meant to have potentially a family with, or settle down with, or get married to, even, you may have felt like, oh, well, I can't have this or I can't have that until I've got to this point, and you've held back on love. But actually, there may be soon a point where you need to have this work-life balance where you can incorporate love, or accept or allow love into your life in romantic ways, but also in other forms as well, so that this would also help assist you to get to this next level and achieve your dreams, your heart desires, with the Nine of Cups. And get ready to party with the Three of Cups. I mean, Three of Cups, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, the Star. Let's look into this Star energy anyway. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that effing happened. Oh, you're not gonna. I mean, look, I literally just said, how about we go and clarify the Star? I didn't even shuffle. I literally just, well, I did, but not like properly, as in, that kind of that, and then that showed up. I just you have nothing to worry about. I just want to like shake you. Stop stressing. It's like your spirit guides are over here, like, not necessarily laughing at you. They're already celebrating you. They're already toasting you here, already applauding you and clapping you for the amount that you've gone through, and you've actually passed everything. And they're already celebrating, having a good time. And you're still in this energy of like, oh, but it's not going to work out. It's not going to happen. I don't know if I can believe that's going to happen, because there has been an age for it to actually turn up. But energetically and then spiritually, you've already completed it. Like, I'm getting ages ago. Wow.